my gosh, what is that? Holy cow. Welcome back. So after having this van for a couple months now, I've done some maintenance and it's just dirty inside. Every time I get inside, it's kind of gritty. The stains on the seat and the carpet just kind of grossing me out. There's a weird smell in it too. It is from 1996, but I want to see what we can do to clean it up. I've got a steam cleaner, I've got a carpet cleaner, so we're going to see if we can get the stains out of the seats and just kind of take some stuff apart and see how gross it actually is, and get it smelling better, and it'll make me feel better when I get in and actually invite people in with me. So let's get to it. So I've decided to start from bottom to top, so we'll clean rugs and consoles, and then we'll move to the seats after the fact. So I'm going to take the seat out to get more access to everything. I unscrewed the 4 screws. Oh my gosh, what is that? Holy cow. Oh my gosh, what is that? Oh, is that the air filter? The cabin filter? Oh, geez. All right, so I cleaned this up as much as I could. And with that old air filter I pulled out, I actually just used the frame of it and put pantyhose on it and tied it up here. See that with the zip tie. And then I had a nail that I heated up and put holes in here to kind of singe it so it wouldn't necessarily split. So I've got a free air filter. Thanks courtesy to my wife's pantyhose. So here's a better shot from under, I guess, under the driver's seat with the air filter. It fits quite nicely with the pantyhose on it, and since everything does come from Japan, I didn't want to spend an extra, $20-30 plus shipping to get that here, and I think this will work just as good, probably if not better than what was on there before. So this is all nice and tidied up now. I'm not too worried about anything getting in here now, so looking better. Let's keep moving. Well, that's not going to work just by rubbing it down with cleaner. So let's get something else. Well, I guess that's a little better. Got the gunk off at least. It's a couple layers of paint, it looks like, and then raw metal right there. So I guess it's better. That's better. Uh-oh. Lost the fuse. We'll get that in a second. Not perfect, but much better. So we'll move on. So as we move on from the driver's side to the passenger side, I want to remove this little box that was put in here. Looks like it was put in with some wood screws, 2 wood screws down at the bottom. I'm gonna have to get that with a screwdriver. So they're put in by with these 2 screws. Oh man. Not sure if I should put this back in, clean it up, or what. That's pretty gross. Okay. So there's a ashtray down here that we can't access because the radio is stuck in there. So the radio itself is not mounted. So we'll just pull that out. Got some Japanese cigarettes. That's fun. Maybe that's part of the smell in here. Looks like they smoked Marlboros and Cools and a couple other ones. Alright, let's get this cleaned up. Alright, got the ashtray all cleaned out. So that'll help with the smell a little bit. Oh, good. Here we go. I think I'm eventually going to replace this unit. There's no bracket for it, so we'll see. All right, let's keep moving on. Figured since I took out the driver's seat, might as well take out the passenger seat. And is that a roach? Okay, I'll get the fender here clean too. So I went ahead and used my steamer like I did on the last side right here as well. Steam the doors. So it looks a lot better. Figured since you already saw it on the other side, why show you it again? So, and I also cleaned the tray here. This little tray where it seats against the door as well. So I cleaned that out. But overall, we're looking pretty clean on the inside, clean as it's gonna get. A lot of the dirt is pretty stuck in there, and honestly, I'm not too worried about it. So let's move on to the back. Luckily, the back isn't bad at all, so should be pretty quick. All right, now I'm going to do the other side. I'm not going to film that because if you see it on this side, it's going to be the same thing. So I will catch up with you when I am done with the driver's side. So on the driver's side, it is way worse. A lot more grit and dirt than the other side. So we'll get this cleaned off. Okay, it's better. So in this groove, it's a bunch of old grease. I'm not too worried about. It's still a little greasy in there. There we go. That took too long. All right. Looks a little better. I think it's time to move on to the seats. So let's jump in there. All right, I'm gonna start with the back seats. I don't have a professional like detailing carpet kit, I guess, but I've got an upholstery attachment for my carpet cleaner for the house. So see how that goes. Not too sure if you can tell the difference from this one and that one, but that one is a lot more brown at this point. So let's clean that one up. So I'm already seeing a pretty good difference in between the clean seat and the non-clean seat. So let's keep it going, finish up the back, and then we'll hit the front. All right, so these aren't not perfect, but much better. I can see all the brown water getting picked up whenever I rub the brush over it. So interested to see how much dirty water actually comes out, but there is a stain right here. Looks like it's like some type of glue, something like that. So that's not coming up, but everything else I think looks pretty good. So this is the driver's seat. Looks like there was some swamp ass going on here. Pretty gross. So I'm interested to see the before and after of this seat in particular. So by no means is this perfect, but I feel it's a lot better. There was a lot of dirty water coming out of this thing. So just wait for this to dry, and then we'll hit it again if we need to. All right, now we're just gonna hit the rest of the seat and get that cleaned up. All right, so this seat is done for now. Once it dries, I'll see if I need another cleaning, but I think we're fine. All right, now onto the passenger seat. So when I did get the van originally, there was a huge black stain right here. There's a big mark, and there's not much less of it, but so that was the only part that I tackled on this seat. So I did not touch the rest of the seat. So it's time to get the rest of it cleaned. All right, I'm not too sure if you can tell how sweaty I am, but so I'm located in Austin, Texas, and I'm in the garage. There's no AC in here, and as of right now, luckily it's only 83 degrees with 54% humidity. So it's still pretty warm and I'm sweating my butt off in here. All right, so time to get these things back installed. All right, so I've got the tub here and I want to show you actually how dirty those seats are. I'm gonna give you a see how brown that water is? Yeah, that's how dirty those seats were. Straight Japanese dirt. I'm real glad that I decided to clean the upholstery, because that's what I'm sitting on. That's pretty gross what was in there. All right, I got the seats back installed and it's actually looking pretty nice in here. Now that everything's kind of tidied up. When I first got the van, I did kind of go through the dashboard and wipe that up, so I'm not gonna really touch that because it's not needed at the moment. Next, I'm gonna work on these door panels and then we'll hit the back and the carpets. Actually, we'll do the side panels and carpets next. All right, so next, the upholstery inside the door here. Looks pretty gross, so let's see if we can get that cleaned up. The other side looks pretty good, so I'm just gonna do this side. Now that the door panels are done, we're gonna hit the carpets now. I was thinking about replacing the interior carpets, but just keep them original. So let's see how they clean up. If they don't clean up nicely, then we'll get some new ones. So this is the driver's side I want to start with first. Pretty okay on the back side, but we do have some footwear from the gas and brake pedal and then the clutch. Let's see if we can get this cleaned up. So this is actually way dirtier than I expected. I'm actually going to take this outside and hose it down and then just kind of repeat that cycle. All right, here's the passenger one. So I cleaned the driver's side mat, so it's currently drying right now. So I'm going to go ahead and grease this one, not grease it up, but soak this one up and take this outside, do the exact same thing, because I can just feel the dirt on there. So I will do the before and after of this one too. So I'll be right back with that one. All right, so just finished up the rugs. They are dry, cleaned, scrubbed, about 5 times each. I think just the worn downness of the rug makes it still look kind of dirty. So overall, I mean, they're clean. They look way better than they did, so I'm gonna leave them for now. Passenger one looks like it had some sort of like glue on it, but overall it cleaned up pretty decently. I'm gonna get these put back in and then I'm going to shampoo the back. All right, simple enough. I mean, it wasn't too dirty. I think that's gonna be pretty good for now. It did have some pretty good dirt on the ends, which looks like it came out. I don't know if you can tell that on the camera, but overall, looks pretty good. Now let it dry. All right, next we're gonna move to the rear of the van. It's got a carpet back there that I think I'm gonna end up replacing with a rubber mat that'll trace out. Maybe I'll cover that in a different video. But I think really that's left is just kind of vacuuming, I guess, the sand and dirt that's in the back and wiping down the walls, and should be good to go. All right, so I'm in the back of the van now. There's not much light, I guess, inside the vehicle because, I mean, it's got these little dinky lights in here, but I put a light bar here to help brighten up the area. And so we're gonna take out the rug, get the seats down and vacuum, and then see what we can do with these walls and panels. So I'm going to take this section by section. so I don't miss anything, but it's gonna be kind of tough to miss anything and see how dirty it is. So we'll get started. So the back of the van is now wiped off, disinfected, cleaned up. I still need to do this side panel. I did this other side panel already. Didn't want to be redundant with this, just to also kind of show you how dirty it is. I don't know if you can see just how gross this all is. All right, so finish the floor. You can kind of get a better idea of, definitely looks better. So this is the side that I've done already. So a lot of these marks are actually like into the paint, scuffed up with the paint. I did try to get a green cloth on it, like a rough cloth, and ended up actually scratching that plastic. Where this side, not necessarily the case, but again, it's got a lot of marks in the paint here. But overall, it's pretty clean. Smells much better. The only thing I'm not gonna be able to do is the roof. I did attempt to get a like a carpet cleaner up here to clean these marks, but it didn't work out too good. So I am just gonna leave that there for now because I don't really have an idea. If you guys know how to clean a hard headliner, please leave a comment and let me know. Maybe that's something I can try out, but I'm pretty clueless at this point, so it's gonna stay dirty for now. So overall, we are nice and clean. The seats look much better. Couldn't get that weird stain out, but I know, at least I know it's clean. Everything's looking good. I did take the shifter knob off to possibly get wrapped. So I've got somebody measuring that out right now. But overall, it's looking way better. All right, much cleaner. There's still a lot of damage to it, but overall, it's looking much cleaner. Much cleaner. Door panels are looking better. Just all the way around is looking much better. Yeah, there's still a couple spots that I probably need to get, like there, and these little crevices down here, down in there. Oh shoot, I forgot this. So I'll get that touched up. And that too. So yeah, a couple little things I still need to touch up on that I guess I missed, but overall, seats are looking better, interior's looking better. These floor mats are definitely worn, but they are a different shade. They were just brown before. So looking pretty nice. Now I can actually use the AC now that the vent under there is all cleaned up. Oh, nice and tidy. So that's going to wrap up this video. The van is clean. Feel better about it. It doesn't smell anymore. So I can definitely take my wife out, and it'll be much more enjoyable with the AC on and rolling around without the windows down because it smells. So that's going to be it for this. So next video is timing belt and water pump and maybe a couple other things. If you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. We've got a lot more videos planned coming up for this van. Like I said maybe early in this video, in previous videos, got to get through this maintenance stuff and kind of tidy things up to make sure that we are prepared to go on some adventures down the road. Please make sure you stay tuned for that. Like this video. I know this may have not been the most exciting video that I've had so far, and it's
probably not going to be the most exciting in the future. So thanks for sticking around to the end of this one. Thumbs up for you. But we'll see you soon.